What's up and welcome to Okinawa, Japan. My name's Luke Martin with ChopstickTravel.com and today I am in Naha City, Okinawa. So Okinawa is a very tropical island in Japan, south of the main islands, but there is a ton of good food here. We are going to be in Japan for the next 4 weeks exploring all kinds of different places. So today, as I mentioned, we are in Naha City, which is the largest city here in Okinawa, and we are going to breakfast right now. There's a really popular place we picked it. So we've now entered into a shopping arcade here in Naha City. Supposedly the restaurant we're looking for is somewhere in this shopping arcade, so we're trying to find it right now. Check out these steaks. That steak there is almost $500. That one's $370. I think we're gonna save it for when we go to Kobe. We've got our breakfast today, and that is this here. We've got a onigiri, which is a rice ball, but this is a very special type of onigiri. We waited at a very popular shop for about 30 minutes or so, and they are just making tons of these. So in Okinawa, there's actually a US military base, the Kadena Air Base, and there is something like 20,000 Americans stationed there, so there's a pretty big American influence here in Okinawa, and you can actually see that in some of its food, including this onigiri here. So if you look here, you can actually see there's a fat piece of Spam on the inside of this. So it's very simple. It's just Spam, a kind of omelet egg, scrambled egg, and then wrapped up in some rice and some seaweed on the outside. It's gonna be my first time trying it. It's almost like a kind of hamburger. Wow. Oh wow. That's really good. That is surprisingly delicious. The Spam is actually really good. It's nice and salty, and it kind of helps contrast all that heavy rice and the egg. It's very simple, but it's actually full of flavor. It's quite hearty with all of those ingredients in there, that egg, that big slab of Spam, and then tons of rice. But honestly, I was a little bit deterred at first because there's Spam in it, and I'm not a big Spam fan, but it's really good. It just gives it the saltiness that it really needs. So this is certainly an interesting dish. I wouldn't say it's very authentic Japanese, but it is authentic Okinawan with a little bit of American influence. So we're gonna finish this off, head back into that shopping area, kind of check out the place, and go eat some more, because this is definitely not enough today. We are just walking through the covered shopping street looking for the first Makishi public fish market, and we spotted it. So it's actually kind of hidden. You can see through those two doors there. I think we're gonna go inside and order up some seafood. Yeah, this is Okinawa's most popular and biggest fish market in Naha, so definitely check it out if you do come. Yeah, let's go inside. They literally have every single type of sea creature I've ever seen and more at this fish market. So the way that it works is you buy your fresh fish here, and then you can take it upstairs and they can cook it in your preferred method. So we're gonna kind of walk around, get an idea of what we want and prices, and then pick some out. Okinawa has a ton of specialty products, one of them being a pig's face. So check this out right here. The whole face, ears, snout, yeah. Not exactly sure how you're supposed to eat it, so I don't think we're gonna order that today. We're gonna stick with the seafood. Another one of the famous Okinawan products is this, the umi bodo, which is sea grapes. And you can see they're little seaweed kind of bubbles that pop in your mouth, and we will definitely be eating a lot of those here in Okinawa over the next week. So another popular thing here in Okinawa is the pickles, and this friendly guy here just handed me some pickles. He said it was a pickled Goya, which is the bitter melon. Also looks like there's some seafood, or seaweed, sorry, and covered with some sort of seeds, so let's try it. Oh wow, wow, very strong flavor. Oishi.
Okinawa onion.
Okinawa. Oh, okay.
Okinawa onion.
Okinawa onion. So that one was almost a little bit sweet. I think there's some miso in there too. And this one's Okinawan onion. Oh, oishi. Very good. Oh yeah. Strong onion flavor, but sour at the same time. Strong, yeah. Oh wow, that's really good. What is this one?
This one is pig ear, so I'm gonna try this out. Looks very interesting.
Pickled pig's ear.
Pickled pig's ear.
Chewy?
Not a bad texture. It's not too chewy, it's actually pretty firm.
Okinawa octopus. Small octopus.
Did you try?
Yeah.
Small
Octopus.
Oh, that's really good. It's really small.
That's good.
Firm.
Good?
That's Okinawa octopus. Oh, very good.
Okay.
Very small.
My turn to try the baby octopus. Check this out. It is super, super tiny. Let's try it. A little chili on it too. A little bit sweet. Very good. Oh, that one's my favorite. So I think we've decided on a stall to order our fish from, and we are going to get a parrot fish sashimi. Check these out right here. So we bought our sashimi downstairs. We actually bought another fish to get deep fried, and then we also ordered up another dish. But just check out this sashimi here. This is absolutely incredible. So they serve it to you in this boat. You can see it's like this plastic kind of boat. We've got this is a snub-nosed parrotfish with sashimi, just raw. And then I love the presentation that they have it set up here kind of stylishly. And we're actually gonna give the head and the body to the restaurant people, and they're going to cook it into a miso soup. This place is extremely hectic. We're kind of all over the place, but let me sort of explain to you how it works. So downstairs is the fish market. You pick your fish, you can get them to make you sashimi on the spot, and it doesn't cost anything extra than what the fish costs, and you can eat it downstairs. Or you can order up a couple different things and come to the top floor where there's this huge food court, and they can do other dishes, not seafood, or they can cook your seafood for you. So as I mentioned, we got our sashimi fish, the parrotfish, the remains turned into a soup, and we also got another fish deep fried, and then this is our third dish here, which is probably the most famous dish in all of Okinawa. It's called Goya champuru, and it's this bitter melon. This bitter melon here with tofu, scrambled eggs, and Spam. I didn't know this version came with Spam, but I'm really excited. So we're waiting for our soup and our deep fried fish to come. While we wait, I'm going to try the sashimi, the parrotfish sashimi, which is also a specialty here in Okinawa. This beautiful blue and orange and vibrant colored fish, absolutely raw. So actually, let me just grab a piece of wasabi here. Grab a little bit of wasabi. Oh, grab my sashimi, a little bit of soy sauce. Let's try that. My first bite this time of sashimi in Japan. Oh man. Wow. It has amazing texture. It's soft, but it's kind of firm at the same time. The skin part, or the exterior of the fish, is quite firm, but the flesh is very soft. That wasabi, you can tell, is good wasabi. Very strong, right into my nose. But really, just fresh seafood flavor, man. That's delicious, wow.
All right, it is my turn to try the sashimi. Going in for this piece. It looks really good. I love the colors on it. No wasabi for me. Not a big fan. Oh, I love sashimi. That is extremely fresh. Really good.
Next up, I'm going to try the Goya champuru, which is the stir-fried bitter melon. Get some bitter melon, some egg, and a piece of tofu. Let's try that. Oh wow. Wow, that works so well, really. That is quite bitter from the bitter melon, but salty from that Spam, and really kind of hearty with that egg, but you can definitely just taste the smokiness of that stir fry. That's really, really good. That bitter melon's soft, but it retains the bitter flavor, which I like. as I mentioned, it is extremely hectic in here, but everyone is extremely friendly, and we haven't had any troubles using pretty much only English and basic Japanese to order our food. I'm gonna try another piece of the sashimi, a different cut. So as you can see, these are the cuts with kind of the exterior of the fish, and this looks like just pure flesh. I'm just gonna no wasabi with a little bit of soy sauce. Try that. Oh, it's almost buttery. So smooth, wow. Delicious. So our other fish just arrived, our deep fried karaage style fish. And this is actually called a double line fusilier fish. I think that's what it's called. We looked it up online, the word looked French, so I think it's pronounced fusilier. But this looks awesome, just the whole thing deep fried. She said you can also eat the head and the tail, but it looks like there is quite a bit of meat on this guy. So let's dig into this. So I'm just gonna go right in the middle. It looks like there's some nice flesh here, and oh man, that feels so crispy. Oh wow, check that out. Looks like there's some small bones in there, but you can probably eat them. So let's try that. Oh man. Oh wow. Oh yeah. That is delicious as well. That is ultra crispy. It reminds me of fish and chips style fish. Really, really crispy, but definitely not over or undercooked. Perfect. Because we're here in Japan, they cook things perfectly, and that fish is done amazingly. Just check out the flesh inside there. That's a meaty fish, even though it looks pretty small. Wow, that is good. So our soup that was made with the remainder of the parrot fish has arrived. Check this out. It looks beautiful. You can see his head in there. Super creamy miso soup. So let me try that. Oh yeah. Oh wow, I love miso soup. It is just perfectly like creamy but light at the same time. And the fish flavor has really kind of dissolved into the broth. It's almost a little bit grainy from the bits of fish that are falling off. And I'm not complaining about that, that's a good thing. Yeah, really delicious. Finished off with our lunch. That was so good. Everything was so fresh. What did you think?
That was awesome. I love the sashimi.
Yeah, sashimi was awesome. So I think we're just gonna explore the market a little bit more, see some interesting fish, just kind of take a look around. Check this fish out. This is such a weird looking fish. I've never seen anything like this. Weird, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up, or let me know down in the comment section, what is this fish? So there are some incredibly interesting fish here, like the one I was just holding, but also like that fugu puffer fish, the huge puffer fish that that man was cutting up. Really, really cool. We are enjoying our time here at the Makishi Market. We did stop for another snack, and I have got a tempura ebi, or shrimp. And it was from a really cool looking stall that was frying these up fresh. And they fry them at the perfect temperature so they don't get oily or greasy inside. So let's try it. Oh wow. That is a meaty shrimp. Oh man. Crispy on the outside, naturally sweet on the inside. Not salty at all. That's really good. We were just walking through the market and spotted a really cool izakaya, which is a Japanese style bar. It's standing only, and we just ordered up our favorite drink here in Japan, the highball, which is whiskey and soda water. Our highball has come, whiskey and soda water, Wilkinson soda water. So let's make this up. Pour our soda water in there. I don't know exactly what kind of whiskey they're using. Probably Suntory. whiskey. And cheers. Oh yeah, that's a little bit strong. We usually get the ginger ale or lemon highball, but they just had straight highball. That's really good though, and good way to cool off. It's very hot here in Okinawa. We're in the covered shopping arcade, but the izakaya is sort of set back in an alley. And I love these style bars here in Japan.
We are comedian.
Yeah, these are my new Japanese friends from Okinawa.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Kinjo, I'm president!
Hey!
I don't know how to explain to you what just happened, but basically this other film crew, the YouTube filmers, came by this izakaya and stopped, and they wanted to talk to us, and I told them that we were making YouTube channels. They saw our cameras, and so they were really, really friendly. But the weirdest part of this is that they are making YouTube videos for their hotel chain in Okinawa. And it just so happens to be that Sabrina and I are staying at that hotel.
Yeah, it was really hilarious.
Yeah, they were really
friendly.
friendly.
CEO of the company of the hotel we're staying at.
It's called Mr. Kinjo. And anyway, they bought us another highball for being their guests at the hotel. Very interesting. After another highball with our friends, I think it's time for dessert finally, and we're going to have some Okinawan donuts. I know I've mentioned a lot of famous products from Okinawa, like the bitter melon Goya, or also the umi budo, the sea grapes, but another very famous product is their brown sugar. So we've got two of these famous donuts here with the brown sugar flavor. They look really good. They're big, kind of, not donuts, they don't have a hole in the middle, but they're like a Timbit from Tim Hortons in Canada, but extra large. So let's try this out. Oh man. Oh, that's wonderful. It's almost like spongy on the inside. It's very firm and kind of dense, but at the same time there's lots of pockets of air. It's not overly sweet. I kind of think it has a toffee flavor. It's really good. The outside is crispy, but the inside is super spongy and delicious. This was only 60 cents or 60 yen, so really, really good price and really, really good donut. Oh man. We are sufficiently full. This has been a great day of eating at the Makishi Public Market. You have to come here if you're ever in Naha, Okinawa. Those donuts were awesome. You can just taste that they're really like homemade, delicious flavors. So I think that's gonna be it for us today though. But don't worry, we are making a lot of videos here in Okinawa. We are renting a car in a few days and traveling some cities outside of Naha. So hopefully we'll find a lot of good food there too, and I'm sure we will. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and leave any comments or questions or anything you have down in the comment box, and subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you guys again from Japan. Bye-bye.